Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Beastgrave.
And here we are tonight. Yes, I am playing the Skaeth's Wild Hunt.
And I'm going to be the Grymwatch. Yep, so I'm going to be the Grymwatch tonight.
And I once more am playing the Hunt, about the third time or maybe the fourth time. I'm going to try not to play any illegal upgrades on the cat tonight. That's my thing to do, and I will be... Well, let's see what we'll be doing. We're playing full faction specific. I haven't looked at the deck at all, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But hopefully I'll work it out as I go.
That's right. I've had the cards all week, and I haven't looked at the Grymwatch ones at all. So all I remember is the cards you played against me last time. So as long as they come out in exactly the same order again, I'll do all right.
Because you've edited it, so at least you have vague.
Well, you'd assume I would anyway.
I have literally added no paint to my. I very quickly did the black on the base last week and thought, I'm going to do the brown this week. I've got nowhere near the paint table at all.
Nice little black rim on the base. Always sets the model off.
But I want to do it brown because the black looked too stark. Let us know what you think when you watch it, but I think the black's too stark, so I was going to do it brown, but I haven't got to it. Anyway, we digress.
So there we go. So I'm going to be the Grymwatch, you're going to be the Hunt. We'll see what happens in the Beastgrave. Bye!
Hello! So here we are. I won the roll-off, amazingly, and I chose to, which I might regret because Pete's put 3 objectives on his side, but I chose to take care of the boards, mainly because the offsetting of pay capabilities are quite powerful for the Grymwatch. They can block things off, and then it's really hard, and then they'll inspire, and then it will get very messy. So, I've gone this straight-on setup, and then Pete's put yours all at the backfield.
Everything's at the back. I've got 3 from 5 over my side.
Therefore, I have 1 and 2.
We do, and we put a lethal hex right over here and just over there as well.
Next to the objectives.
Yeah, so there we go. And we both had to get rid of some cards.
We did indeed.
I had to get rid of my objectives. I wasn't really sure about my ploys either, but I've kept them just in case. And I've had to get rid of Charnel House, which is a hybrid scoring the 3rd end phase, which you never want to pick up straight away. Which you can score either if all surviving friendly fighters are in enemy territory or there are no enemy fighters in my territory. I've then got In the Name of the King, which is a surge, and it's a nice surge because it's 2 glory, and it's basically a score immediately after an activation if you hold 3 or more objectives, just like the Despoilers version.
I really struggle to score that.
It's really tricky, yeah. It might be easier for me in this situation.
I think I partly forgot it was Surge, and the time I could most likely score it, I forgot it was a Surge card.
And the last one is Mordant Triumph, which is scoring an end phase if you have scored 5 or more Surge cards. Oh. Well, I'm not going to do those, so the rule of 2 or 3, I had to get rid.
When he says rule, not a rule. It's not like if you can't score 2, you must get rid of it.
You have to. No, it's just written down somewhere.
It's not a tournament rule that nobody knows about. But it's a rule of thumb.
A rule of the thumb.
And I've got rid of 5 power cards, split 2 ploys, 1 spell, 2 upgrades.
Ooh.
And they're not bad, but also they're not brilliant. I feel like they might be some better ones. Now, unfortunately, because I've been working on my Rawk deck all week, I've completely forgotten what's in this deck. So I might have just got rid of the 5 best cards. But the spells, they're swirlies, so they're not great to cast at the beginning of the game. They're almost like a cast it and hope you get it. So Binding Wind, which was a gambit spell with a focus, and I could choose a fight within 4 hexes and give them a move token, which could be quite good, but against a 7-man warband, it's less.
I've always got someone else to use.
Less effective, and if I kill somebody, you just bring it back. Else, potentially, anyway. The Eye of Kurnothi, which is a hunter restricted one. It's a 5 attack action, +1 dice if the target is a quarry, and the 5 attack actions also have ensnare. So it's +1 dice, which is quite good. And if the target is a quarry, it's ensnare. So +1 dice isn't to be sneezed at, but I didn't read it properly, so I've thrown it away. No, but it doesn't need a quarry. It just literally has +1 dice if it is a quarry.
Oh, I see. Okay,
so it's quite good. Retrieve Javelin. Yeah, it's all right. Pounce, which I do quite like, especially friendly fighter up to 3 hexes, so they're adjacent to the enemy fighter. It's not restricted to the cat, which is quite good. But you do have to have a wound token. So again, that could be useful. I am trying to get into your half.
Considering I've got mostly 2 wound fighters and stuff, they might all be dead.
Yeah, and I've got great strides, which is +2 move. But it's an upgrade.
Those some great strides.
Yeah, so he's got really awesome trousers on.
So we've repicked, well, not anymore, he threw them away. Just chucked his trousers out.
Yeah.
So we've set up the boards, we've got rid of our cards, we've picked new ones, which we'll shelf in a minute, but it's time to set up. So we'll roll for the setup. This really doesn't matter too much, but why do I always use all my crits on these rolls? No, I will make you set up the first inconsequential model.
The first inconsequential model. I'm going to put the pussycat here.
Meow.
No, here in fact.
Meow. I'm going to put the Duke's Harrier jump jets at the back here.
I'm going to put Shayoch here.
I'm going to put Master Talon right at the front there.
I'm going to put the Bow Lady there.
Bow Lady.
Althean.
I'm going to put the Knight's Herald there.
I'm going to put Carthaean behind her.
Carthaean. Who Thaean? You Thaean?
What are you saying?
The Royal Butcher.
Okay. These butcher's hooks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put Skaeth. Yeah.
I'm going to put Valric there. Duke Crackmarrow here. And Gristlewell there.
Gristlewell is your heavy hitter, isn't he?
He's one of my punchy ones, yes. So now we've got a roll to see who goes first, and you've got a crit built in the bank because
crit,
you
yeah.
finished out first. So I'll roll and see. Do I get anything? No, I do not.
Ooh.
Did I want that? No, I do not. So now you get to decide whether you go first or second.
I will go first.
Cassis, sure you don't want to think about that?
No, I'll go first.
Are you sure you can have another turn?
And for my first activation, I'm going to blow the Hunter's Horn. And for those of you watching in black and white, that means I can re-roll any number of dice in the next attack roll made for friendly fighters attack action. And then I have to remove the horn counter. So I do need to put a horn counter on my cards.
We're too cheap to buy the proper ones.
We're too cheap to do those because, frankly, we're cheap.
Yeah, very cheap.
You can't see them. So we bought them.
Because we're stupid as well. Okay, so on to the power step. What do you have?
Oh, power step, yes.
Power step.
Power step. I have nothing at this time.
Okay. I've got nothing either, so it's on to my first go. So I am going to make an attack, a charge action even, with Master Talon. So Master Talon is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Hello.
And he's going to have a bite at, I can't remember, that's Althean, is it? The one with the bow?
It is, yep.
Excellent, I'm starting to remember these. Right, so it's 2 swords and 1 damage. Oh, no swords and no damage. Okay. Oh, hello dice. Hello my dice, my old friend. You've come to wreck my game again. You came along whilst I was sleeping, and then I rolled you, I ended up weeping. Nothing in my power step.
Nothing in your power step.
And the charge token there.
For my second activation, I'm going to make a charge action with Shayoch. And he's going to come to here, like this. So he has charged. And he's going to attack the Master Talon, and I can re-roll dice, and I have assists.
Ooh.
And he does 2 damage.
Ooh.
So that's a crit.
That's a crit.
I'm going to roll another one, re-roll that one, and get a hammer. So it's a hammer and a crit.
So he's dead. Master Talon is out of it.
Right, so I get a glory for that. And then I'm going to do nothing in my power step.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that isn't true. I am going to do something in my power step. I'm going to play Fleet of Foot. Choose a friendly fighter that has no move or charge tokens. They make a move action.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to play that on, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Okay.
Which could be a mistake. Especially as you can push him back into the lethal hex.
Yeah. How many wounds does he have?
4.
Okay, I've got nothing to play. For my second activation, I'm just going to move the Knight's Herald 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And nothing in my power step.
So in the power step, I am going to play Song of Swiftness.
Ooh.
Friendly fighters have +1 move. This effect persists until the end of the round or until the friendly Carthaean is taken out of action.
Ooh.
So now
So everyone's got +1 move right now.
Yes. Yeah. For my third activation, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
Okay, and anything in your power step?
No.
Oh, okay, nothing for me either. So on to my third go. So on my third go, I'm going to make a charge action with Duke Crackmarrow. And he's going to go 1-2 to there. And I'm going to play a reaction, which is Combat Drill. After a friendly fighter's move action made as part of a charge, choose another friendly fighter, and that chosen fighter makes a move action. The chosen fighter must end that move action adjacent to the fighter making the charge. So I'm going to move, I think, the bats 1-2 to there, so I can get a bit of an assist in. And now Crackmarrow's going to make his attack, so it's 2 hammers, 2 range and 2 damage, and single assists as well. Oh, a hammer. So your cat needs a dodge or a crit. Oh, that was nearly a dodge. That just bounced back off of it. So that's 2 damage.
That's killed the cat.
The cat came back.
So Crackmarrow kills the cat.
Crackmarrow killed the cat. It wasn't
Mr. Curiosity.
It was not there. And I have scored a surge. Score this immediately when a friendly fighter with 1 or more supporting fighters takes an enemy fighter out of action with an attack action.
Good stuff.
So I've scored that, so I get 2 glory.
Oh.
I pick up a new card, and in my power step, I'm glad I didn't get rid of my opening hand, because I would have lost Combat Drill, and Combat Drill went perfect. It was bravely done. Those two went hand in hand. I was just worried that you weren't going to run anybody over for me to attack. So that's worked, but however, I think most of the rest of the cards I should have ditched, but c'est la vie.
I haven't done very well. I was trying to lure you, and I kind of forgotten how good Crackmarrow was. I was trying to lure you to thinking I might stop you from being spied.
It can be quite nasty.
Which worked, because you didn't come over this way, but now I've screwed myself up. So my final activation, I'm just going to move the Hornblower 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. So Carthayan moves over to there.
So another move.
Another move token, please. Power step, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, I've got nothing in the power step either. So on to my 4th go. It's a very fast first round. I'm going to make a charge in my final go of the round with Gristlewell, the Greatsword. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 through the lethal hex. So he does take a wound. Yeah. I may very much regret that, but at the same time,
you don't get an assist. You get this attack off, you kill my leader.
This is pretty much my thinking.
Yeah.
So it's only 2 swords, but it is 3 damage, and there's a lethal hex to shove you back into. So double sword time. There's a sword. Crits or dodges.
I'm so
come
lucky.
The crits again. Curse you.
Yeah.
Curse you. Okay, well, it was a bit of a gamble. Had I managed to pull that off as well, it would have been that of pasting, I think.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Never mind. Okay, I have nothing in my power step.
I'm just going to pop Battle Cry. I think I'm going to pop it on Skaeth the Huntsman.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to play Scrabbling Claws. Choose 1 enemy fighter that has 1 or more upgrades and is adjacent to 1 or more friendly fighters. That chosen fighter's player picks up 1 of the fighter's upgrades, discards it.
So I'm going to discard Battle Cry.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I managed to scrabble away your Battle Cry. just jam my fingers down his throat or something.
Okay, that was a good waste of a glory. Thanks for that.
That's all right. And back to you.
I've got nothing else.
Okay, I have nothing else. So we're on to the first end phase. And everybody has inspired.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Fewer than 2 enemy fighters in my territory at the end of the action phase. And that is important. It's the action phase and not the end of the round.
Yeah. Okay,
so we're on to the end phase then. And you went first.
Yep, I went first. Okay, so I have scored Purifying Rites. Score this in an end phase if your warband holds all the objectives in 1 or more players' territory.
Nicely done.
So that's a couple of glory for that one. Oh, and I've scored another one. I might have scored them all at once. And I scored Safety in Swiftness. Score this in end phase if 3 or more surviving friendly fighters have 1 or more move and or charge tokens. And 3 of them do.
Yes.
So
you've done 2 moves and a charge.
Yep. So that's 3 glory. I didn't score the other one. I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's Gifts of Kurnothi. Score this in an end phase if 3 or more surviving friendly fighters have 1 or more upgrades.
Oh, that could be nearly.
Yeah, it could be tricky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on how the dice rolls.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also going to get rid of Vicious Darts and Healing Breeze, in fact.
Oh.
They're both for the wizards, and the wizard's a bit out on a limb over here. So I'll drop everything. 3 and 5.
Okie dokie. Oh, well, you might not have had the ideal first round, but you have got 4 glory right now.
Yeah.
Now, I do score glory in the court, which is scoring an end phase of 3 or more surviving friendly fighters are inspired. But that is it. I'm going to keep the other 2 cards, see how they go. I'm going to put on my upgrades Impervious Delusion on Crackmarrow, which means if he's going to take more than 2 damage, he just takes 2 damage.
Oh, and Rawk is inspired, by the way.
Oh, yes, because he's made a charge.
He's the only one who's made a charge, but he has made a charge, so he is inspired.
And I'm going to get rid of Drawn to Weakness, which is, after an activation, push this fighter 1 hex towards an enemy fighter that has 1 or more wounds for the bats. But none of your guys are wounded right now, so there could be no use whatsoever. I'm actually also going to put Right Hand Ghoul on Gristlewell, which is after a friendly Crackmarrow's move action. If this fighter has no move or charge tokens, the fighter makes a move action, and it must end the move action adjacent to Crackmarrow. So I could possibly get Gristlewell out of dodge, depending on how things go in a minute. So I'm going to draw 1 objective and 5 power cards. So Crackmarrow has his muster ability, which is at the start of the action phase, this fighter makes a ghoul call action. Now, in the rulebook it also says that at the start of the action phase you roll your dice, but generally cards override rules, so we're going to assume that this means that this starts
the action phase, yeah.
So I am going to put it here. I'm going to stick it like that. So I don't want a double assist. Hammer. Basically, he just lands right there.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
What does it say?
Place the scatter token in any hex and roll 1 attack dice to determine a direction. Place 1 friendly crit ghoul that is out of action in the furthest empty hex from the scatter token in that direction.
Okay.
So I presume it's here.
This is an interesting discussion people have had online. I feel like that you shouldn't be able to put it on the scatter hex, because that's not how scatter hexes work.
That's true. Okay, I'll redo it. Yeah, it's a good point.
People have said it doesn't say that, and therefore it kind of needs FAQing. It's interesting that you immediately interpreted it that
one way,
and the opposite way to me.
Way, yeah.
But I mean, in this case, it doesn't matter, because I assume if you wanted to get him on there, you probably put it that way around and put the hammer there, and you rolled a hammer, and you say if you want to put it on that on objective 3, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that means that the Talon inspired comes back right there.
But let's know what you think, guys. I mean, generally when you scatter away from the token. But you're not actually scattering, so I don't know.
Do you start on the token?
Yeah.
Is that the starting point? It's definitely one that's going to need some FAQing from GW, I think, because either way is okay, but it's just not really 100% clear.
No, what I don't like about it is that it's like a random thing, and by allowing you to do that, it makes it pretty much not random. There is a small chance that there is a 1 in 6 chance that you could fire off over the other side, but
or 1 in 5 because you can't go backwards on yourself. But yes,
okay,
it's a 1 in 5, about a 1 in 5-ish chance of it
it's
going.
1 in 6. One of the faces is the one that goes the other way.
No, because one's a hammer which has 2 of the sides.
Yeah, but if you put the hammer in the direction
that's
that you
a
don't
good point.
go,
Yes,
so
good point. Yes, you only have a 1 in 6 chance. Yes, you are 100% correct there. You might end up completely the opposite corner.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it does really narrow it down. But you do also...
You have to go in the corner.
You have to go in the corner. You have to face the corner pretty much.
Yeah.
So it does limit you in that respect. And that's kind of realistic in that the ghouls are swarming in from the edges of the battlefield. So I don't know. Let us know in the comments below what you think. So now we're going to roll to see who gets to go first. Or technically choose. Oh, crit and 2 Schwingles.
Oh, my usual round rolling continues. Dear. Am I going to live to fight ever?
I think I'm going to go first.
Yeah, funny that.
So I am going to have to take the bait, and I'm going to have to go for it and try and kill Skaeth here with Crackmarrow. So I'm going to charge with him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So Crackmarrow rolls 2 hammers. He gets single assist as well from Grisdale. Just
hammer,
1 hammer,
so
but you do need a crit because I have cleave.
It's a shield, which is no good. So how much damage is that?
That's 3 damage.
3 damage, and I assume you're going to push him back.
I am going to push you back.
Crunch. Oh dear.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
So onto my power step, and I've got nothing I want to play. I do get glory though.
I'm going to play Hunt in Concert. choose up to 2 friendly fighters and push each of them 1 hex.
Ooh.
So I'm going to push Althean to there and Shaokh to there.
I'm kind of wishing that I'd used Gristlewell's ability to run him away now, because his assist never actually helped in the end. So. But never mind.
You'd be kicking yourself if it had.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if I'd have rolled 2 single assists, I'd have been swearing mightily.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do still.
Okay, I'm going to put a Hail Charm on Shaokh.
Ooh. Shaokh is the
my only inspired fighter.
He's the guy jumping over the branch.
Yeah. My first activation, I'm going to make an attack action. So the assists cancel out.
They do. So you're attacking Gristlewell with Shaokh.
Yeah. 3 hammers with cleave, which is irrelevant.
Oh, 3 hammers and 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah.
I'm in trouble.
I haven't got anything extra to make things work.
Oh dear, Gristlewell gets turned into a big pile of gristle.
Okay.
So I'm going to charge, and I'm going to charge with Valreek, which is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And she's going to attack Shaokh. You're jumping over the branch bloke.
Okay.
So she rolls 3 swords and does 2 damage. We both get single assists, so they cancel out.
Okay.
Nothing.
In your power step, Pete, I'm going to play Strike in Concert.
Ooh.
First range or 1 or 2 attack action made by a friendly fighter. The next activation that has +1 damage for each friendly supporting fighter.
Oh, nice.
So I am going to play that. For my second activation, I'm going to make an attack action with Shaokh.
Okay. On to poor Valreek, and you're getting 1 assist, but I've got an assist, so they cancel out. Oh,
just a hammer.
Just a 1 hammer. Valreek does have 2 dodges though. Oh, 1 dodge.
1 dodge.
Been lucky.
I have. I'm just going to push around to there.
Oh. Okay. And anything in your power step?
I have nothing in my power step.
Neither do I. So on to my third activation. So I'm going to make a charge action now with the Butcher. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. So I'm going to go 4 to there, because I think I can attack Althean, the one with the bow.
Okay.
So he rolls 4 swords and he has ensnare. Oh,
that's enough.
1 sword and 1 crit, so you can't stop that.
No.
And I will push you back onto the lethal X. Now I've got some stuff to do here. Play this during I've got a reaction, Stench of Victory. Play this during a friendly fighter's successful attack action before the deal damage step. Choose another friendly fighter and push the chosen fighter up to 3 hexes so they're adjacent to the target. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to there.
Okay, so Althean
3 to there.
So Althean is here.
Althean gets pushed to there
This
after
charge
that.
token comes with you.
Yeah. And you take 2 wounds.
She's still alive.
Just about. The charge token there. So that's on the power step, and I have nothing to do right now.
I've got nothing to do either. So for my third activation, I'm going to make a charge action. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Okay.
So she's charged. In fact, I'm actually going to go to here, so I'm slightly further away from any of you. Mind you, you can probably reach anyway, but slightly further away. And I'm going to make a so it's a charge action. It's a 2 hammer attack action.
And that's against
Crackmarrow,
oh.
which I score nothing, which probably serves me right. Double crit. So yeah, so that's gone.
Anything in your power step?
No.
Yeah. I'm going to use Recycled Riches, which is take all the cards from my power discard pile that have the Grymwatch warband symbol, which is all of them as it turns out. Shuffle them all and then add the top card back to my deck. So I shall grab... I'll let you pick one just to double ensure, and you can't look at it.
Sorry,
there we go.
I nearly did.
Yeah, I got that one. Out of all the 5 cards that you could have picked out of there for me, you picked the 1 upgrade for someone that's dead.
Nice work.
So thanks a bunch.
The warden works in mysterious ways.
Yes, he does. Mostly gittish ways. Okay, so on to Have you got anything on the power step?
I actually am going to put Kurnoth's mark on Carthaean. I've realised sitting here with it all this time. It's actually quite useful on him, so I'm going to pay the glory for it, because I've got spare glory and not much to play.
And that's the one that allows him to reroll his dodge.
Yep.
Okay. I still have nothing to play, so for my fourth go I'm going to make a charge. And I'm going to attack with the Harrier jump jets. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. I'm going to attack Sheok. So it's 3 swords, 1 damage, but has ensnare.
Oh, okay, so we'll need a crit.
Ooh, a crit and a single assist.
Oh, okay, so I can't save it.
Oh, so it's 1 damage.
Okay, and you can knock me back if you wish.
I can do, and I realised I have not done the thing that I wanted to do.
No.
as I use... Oh, no, wait, I'm okay. So I've got no reactions to play, and I will just push you back away from the objective to Ha. So I've got nothing in my power step to play. We are still winning at the minute. It's 5 glory to 4.
Yeah, I'm not going to score very much though.
Ah. Very much sounds like you might score something though, which may still...
Well, I can score. I have 2 choices. I can do something, which means I shall definitely score something.
Right.
I can risk it and maybe score more. I think I'm going to go all out because I think...
Death or glory.
Yeah, death or glory basically. So for my 4th activation, I'm going to make a charge action. And I'm going to go round here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Oh.
So yes, I'm going to go to there.
Right.
So it's 3.
And I presume you're attacking Valrique again?
Valrique, and I can't reroll anything.
She's been blessed, and I've got single assists, so... Oh, the dice have decided you
So I'm not going to score anything. There was a vague chance I could have scored.
There was death or glory.
All I needed was equal to, and I edit those to push you into a lethal hex.
Yeah, and then you could have scored the...
I could have scored the lethal hex one, but as it is, I've scored nothing. So I think that's probably my game done now.
Well, I've not done great, so don't count yourself out just yet.
And I could have charged with him and inspired him, but now he's not inspired. And I also could have just tooted the horn, because I've got the toot the horn card.
Oh, so you could have just got a... Yeah, I can see why you could have done that. But then... Yeah, it's tricky.
It's one glory.
Yeah, it's tricky.
But if I push her in, it's 2 glory and a new card.
Yeah.
So it was worth the risk.
Yeah,
I only needed an equal 3 hammer attack. I only needed to equal.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you had good odds on that, so that was pretty horrible.
Yeah, I think I'd done that twice actually.
So we're on to the end phase, and I went first. And I'm going to get rid of defending the hearth, which is kill somebody in my territory, which I don't think is going to remotely happen.
Look like it's happening at the moment.
I do score incomprehensible scheme, which is scoring an end phase if my warband holds more objectives than each enemy warband. I have 2, you only have 1. And I'm going to keep my last one. Of my other cards, I'm going to get rid of Shattering Impact, because that one actually sucks. Destroy one of your upgrades and destroy an enemy's upgrade when you attack them. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. I might regret this, but I'm going to get rid of Strident Summons as well, because none of my guys are dead at the minute, so having a free summon might not really be that useful, and 2 of them are in the backfield. And I'll keep my last card, because that one could be very useful. So 2 objectives and 4 power cards for me.
I am going to inspire Altheian.
Oh yes.
I'm going to do things slightly out of order. I've got Hunting Aspect, which is for the cats. I'm going to throw that away.
Yep.
I didn't score any of my objectives.
It's a bit painful.
Yeah, I'm going to risk keeping 2 of them, and I'm going to get rid of the hunting one. Doing the horn one.
Yep.
I'm not sure I'm going to have the spare activation to blow the horn, which is the problem I had this time. So I'm drawing up 1 new objective and 5 new power cards. I've actually gone through all the power cards.
Wow. We're on to the 3rd round, and we'll roll to see who goes first. The Grymwatch get... Wow, 1 of each again. If I think I can have these rolls during my attacks.
1.
You got the crit, but nothing else.
No. I thought I might. Just a little bit, small bit of luck. I had some luck right at the beginning. You could have called Skaeth much earlier. So I did have my luck. But it's not looking good.
And I am going to go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to charge with the Herald.
Herald.
Hello, my name's Herald.
Herald Lloyd. Herald Lloyd.
And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Sheok can't actually get out.
Oh dear. That's what you think. Hidden paths.
Bloody cheat. Just give me this one, alright? So 3 swords, I get single and double assists on this. 3 successes, you need a crit.
I can re-roll it.
You can re-roll it as well. Oh, bounced off. Oh no, but that's 1 wound.
Okay, one, just one.
Just the one.
Okay.
And now I've scored a couple of surge cards.
Oh, okay, nicely
I've
done.
scored Ghoul Pact. Score this immediately after an activation if 3 or more friendly fighters are adjacent to the same enemy fighter. Got that one.
Okay, nicely done.
I have also scored Shifting Madness. Score this immediately after an activation if your warband holds the objective with the same number as the current round. Number 3.
Well done.
And sitting there patiently for ages. So 2 immediate glory scored, and I'll pick up my last 2 objectives. And into my power step, I have nothing to play.
I'm going to play Fast Shot on our Thayan.
Okay, I still have nothing.
For my first activation, I'm going to have a shot with our Thayan. It's Fast Shot. She's got in snare.
Oh, so she can shoot twice.
She can shoot twice.
And I can't roll my dodges. Oh, the dice do not want you to win
Right,
today.
I'm going to have another go. It is 1 hammer, so you do need a crit. If you get a crit, I will kill you.
Oh no, so 1 wound to Crackmarrow.
And I will push you back at last!
2 wounds, and you've scored.
And I've scored. Didn't throw it away, did I? Kurnothi snare. Score this immediately when a fighter is pushed into a lethal hex. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Finally, so you got a glory for that.
I got a glory.
And you pick up a new
And I pick up a new objective, which I probably won't be able to score.
That's the positivity. Now onto the power step. What have you got to do now?
No, I have nothing.
So I'm going to play Hunter's Nose on Valreek.
Can't remember what that does, but it's quite good.
Everybody's a quarry now, and she gets +1 dice when attacking a quarry.
okay.
So she's got to have 4 dice and 2 damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'm also going to play Severed Trophy on Crackmarrow.
What is that? Oh, that's the +1.
That's the +1 glory for
But
killing
it is
somebody.
adjacent, isn't it?
You do have to be
Which I did
adjacent
wrong
to
in
him,
the
though.
previous game.
Yeah, someone did point that out to us,
Yeah.
and yes, you do have to be adjacent.
I even reread it, still got it wrong.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who I attack out of these two, the archer or the other one. I can one-shot either of them, but they both get 1 dodge and they can both re-roll it. So I might as well go for the archer, because she has the potential to possibly be a bit more of a problem. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he only rolls 2 hammers. 3 damage though. Oh! Thank you, dice. So he's charged, yes, and I get 2 glory for that one, thanks to the Severed Trophy. That is what I wanted to happen. And nothing in my power step.
For my second activation, I'm going to attack Shayok here.
You're going to attack Shao.
I'm going to attack Shayok. Might as well. It'll miss anyway. As it might. So I'm going to roll 3 hammers.
And you're going to have a go at the butcher.
The butcher, yeah.
Oh.
It's a crit and a hammer.
Now I can't stop that at all because I've only got 1 dodge, so he's
Okay.
dead.
Whoa.
So that's a glory for you.
1 glory.
Nicely
One
done.
glory.
So onto your power step.
Sadly, I have nothing useful.
Okay, I'm going to put Heroic Vision, which is +1 dice to this fighter's range 1 and range 2 attack actions on the Harrier jump jets. And if you've got nothing else, I'm also going to play Well Motivated, which is +1 damage to the fighter's range 1 and 2 attack actions. They can't be given attack action upgrades, but that's weapons, and these are just bonuses to their current attack. And if you've got nothing, onto my 3rd go. The bats are just going to go 1 to there. I'm going to charge you. So it's a bit mental. It's 4 dice now, and it's 2 damage with ensnare. There's a crit and a sword.
Can't do anything about that then.
So he is dead.
I've killed him.
I think the ghouls were one of the first warbands where they've got the numbers and the speed to be able to really hem somebody in and just be able to slowly chew them apart.
Yeah, though these guys are quite chewable.
Yes, they're very chewy. My power step, I've got nothing to do.
Okay, for my 3rd activation, I'm going to make a charge action. I'm just going to charge up to Crackmarrow to there.
I'm going to smash
So
your face in.
I need a double crit now.
Well, yeah, it'll do your luck. It'll level your luck out a bit at least.
That's 1 hammer.
Oh, 1 hammer.
1
but I've
hammer.
got
So
2 dodges.
2 dodges.
Oh, there's a dodge.
Okay.
Push me back.
I will just push you back to there.
Oh. And anything in your power step?
Nothing in the power step.
Okay. Nothing for me either. So for my fourth and final go, I'm just going to move Valric 1 onto objective 2 there. Okay. And I have nothing in my power step.
I've got nothing either. I'm just going to, for my final activation, I'm just going to swap out Hunt's End for another objective, because I can't score that now. If I kill Crackmarrow, I would have scored it.
Okay, so on to the end phase. I went first, so I've scored mouths to feed. Scored an end phase if there are fewer surviving enemy fighters than there are enemy fighters out of action. There's 4 of you dead and 1 of you alive. And I have also scored Conquering Heroes, which is scores in an end phase if your warband holds 1 or more objectives in enemy territory. I do have that one in the end. I don't score Pervasive Delusions, which is play your third or subsequent gambit in a round, because I got 4 upgrades this turn. And my last ploy, my only ploy, was Double Time, which is enable somebody to basically make a double move. So I did score 3 glory for that.
Well done. I scored nothing.
Oh.
I got very close. If I killed Crackmarrow at the end there, I would have scored Slay the Corrupted and the one I threw away. Because I would have had, you would have had 3 or more out of action.
I wonder if things came undone. I mean, some of your dice were horrible, and I think I've moved the dice bad juju over to you on this round, because you had some terrible rolls after your double crit, which happened when I was despoiled and you were Hunt. I rolled like a double crit on my first go, and it all went to after that. So
yeah, did I roll a double crit? I think I rolled a crit to save.
I'm sure you rolled a double crit on one of your attacks where you rolled 3 dice.
Oh, I did, yeah, I did, yeah.
So you had some really nice rolls right at the start, and after that it all went downhill. And I wonder if it really turned bad when, instead of you going for the one easy glory, blow the horn, you went for the death or glory, which was, you've got to sometimes. But then he got hemmed in over in that corner, and he
still
was
killed
just stuck.
somebody over there.
He did, yeah. He went down swinging.
Yeah.
The final score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In fact, you missed, so really, I was very lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wouldn't have done that either.
The final score is 13-7. That's not the worst thing in the world. I will take some small pleasure in this. I'm sorry, Robin, but this is the first game I've won.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's the first game out of 6 games that I've won.
Yeah, I don't think I played particularly well. I think I made a couple of mistakes. The dice didn't help.
You didn't go for stopping me inspiring, and I wonder if that was a problem as well. Because whilst these guys don't become super great once they inspire,
I underestimated your speed.
Yeah.
So you killed Skaeth slightly unexpectedly. But I think I didn't charge with him. I probably should have charged with him so he was inspired.
Because then you get the double shield, isn't it? Double shield, you get defensive.
Shield,
might have
made a difference.
Might possibly not, because I attacked you with a cleave attack, so possibly wouldn't have.
So,
I mean, these guys, it's the first game I've played with them. It's only our second game playing with them. They move fast, and there's a lot of them. I mean, they all move 5 once inspired. There's 7 of them on the board. They've got a lot of move multiple
I feel like
people
they're better than
toys.
Scritch.
Oh god, yeah. I mean,
because the crap ones aren't that crap, and they're really good at holding objectives because you've got so many.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard, and it's difficult in this matchup. I had nothing to move you off an objective at any point.
No.
Other than fighting you.
Yeah, trying to knock people off, and when you had your terrible dice rolls,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think these are so much better than Skaven in that they automatically bring someone back. They all move 5, they all have 1 dodge. They don't get double dodges when they inspire, that's the only problem.
Yeah.
They have the same wounds, the same number of dice attacks and damage, but they all have extras, like the Herald has -1 dice on adjacent enemies making attacks. The Talon's got the one where they can gain extra wounds if someone dies near them. Oh, he would have got that at the end as well, I think. Oh no, he's down here, he's right in the corner. Valric's got... She doesn't get anything when she's inspired, Valric, but she does roll 2 damage.
And she's 2 dodge as well, isn't she?
And the Harriers move 6, they're even faster, and they get ensnare. There's hunters around, so you've got other upgrades and stuff like that. They are just a better... Scritch is dead to me. I'm sorry, Scritch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the ghouls are just better than you.
Yeah, I need to go back to the drawing board on that one. But again, it's difficult when you've got the pre-made deck. If it doesn't come out in the right order, then... then
you're... out of luck, really.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I played it particularly well. Who knows?
I was lucky that you didn't come after me, and if you'd have just used your 4 actions to just run to my half, I probably would never have been able to get all of you out of my half.
No, you probably wouldn't. I wondered that, but they're pretty tasty though. That's the problem. They
can get quite bitey once you get close.
These guys aren't strong.
No.
So if I charge in with Althea and Shaok, you can easily bring them down.
Yeah, once. I mean, uninspired though, because if you're right up close in my half, I'm not inspired. But I've got a couple of 2 damage fighters and 3 damage fighter.
Exactly, but you've got the 3 damage fighter. How much damage does Crackmarrow do?
Crackmarrow does 2 when he's uninspired, but it is range 2 as well, so he can hit you from a bit of a safe distance. Again, as well.
Hit you from the distance, and then you can bring somebody in to mop them up.
Yeah.
So because they've only got 3 wounds and they're only 1 dodge when they're uninspired, and they can't. These guys can't inspire until round 2.
Yes.
So.
Which neither can I.
No. But you can bring the people back. And exactly.
Yes. And I had some cards that I didn't actually ever get out, which were quite handy, like Pack Advance, which is move up to all your ghouls 2 hexes, which is really handy for suddenly jumping on somebody. Seize Weapon, which I think is one of my favourite artworks. You know, put an upgrade on someone and do them a damage and have a fairly decent attack out of it. So they've got some really, really good ones. Awe of Command, which is a great one for Crackmarrow to be able to move people. I think these guys in the Warband deck stakes are the ones to beat so far.
Well, they're definitely better than the Beastmen.
They're definitely better than the Beastmen.
And it's hard to know. I feel like if we played again, I might do a bit better, but
it's hard to say. We'll have to see. We might have this match up again at some point. Good game though. So I'm sorry that your dice was so terrible.
So annoying.
I hate it.
Well, you must be like, if I just get this dice roll,
I just need a crit.
Then something will happen. I didn't even need a crit. I just needed to not to land something, to not lose. You know, just even a tie would have been fine.
Attack to come off.
Just a tie would have been fine, because that would have just generated a little bit of
just a bit of glory, just a trickle more.
Yeah, I mean, I never needed a glory.
No, that's true. That's true.
But just to get the cards rolling.
Yeah.
And if I'd taken one more person out of action, although if I'd taken Valric out of action at any point, then I would you couldn't bring her back, because I had the card which meant take 3 out of action, and I would have taken 2 of your guys out who couldn't be brought back, which meant I only had to take 1 more out in the rest of the game. Yeah,
I thought I was in real trouble when Gristlewell was out there on a limb. I had to go for the attack and I fluffed it, and I thought, God, here we go. There. Yeah, you were a bit lucky on that bit, and then it all came horribly crashing down later on.
Yeah.
So I'm much more excited right now for the ghouls. I mean, I was fairly interested to start with. The models are growing on me. I think the paint job GW did was terrible, frankly.
You just don't like it.
I'm certainly not going to say that my paint job is going to be better than theirs, but I think that other colours could be better utilised.
I'm feeling a little less happy with these guys now, I have to say.
They've had their winning streak beaten. You've had your winning streak beaten.
Yeah,
so
but I think that's probably fair enough. And
well, this is the first game. I'm saying it again. First game in 6 matches that I've won.
I just
found but not like this.
I found today. I found them a bit, funny enough, lacking in manoeuvrability. I couldn't do any extra moves out. I did one move at one point out of turn, but I didn't have any pushing. Oh no, I did do some pushing. Ignore me. I just didn't play them very well, or you just played really well.
I think it's probably more you had a bit of bad luck there. I don't think I did particularly well, because my first opening objectives I wasn't going for them properly, and I kind of lost track of them a little bit because I had to go for that attack. But also, it doesn't matter how manoeuvrable you are. If you've got like 4 bodies around you, you can't go anywhere.
No, I probably should have, in hindsight, and only in hindsight, I should have either not used the horn first turn or thrown away the objectives, because I had the one with getting objectives in 1 half.
Right.
Just thrown that away and then just, like you say, gone for it.
I think that because in our Despoilers versus Grymwatch game, I mean, I lost quite badly in that one with the spoilers, but I slowed you down in the first round more because I charged more people into your half and stopped you inspiring.
That said, you nearly killed Shark anyway, even though I didn't charge it.
Yeah.
Not Shark, Skaeth. Anyway, and so you probably would have taken around 1 or 2 of the elves.
Possibly.
If I'd been in your half. So
if you weren't near the lethal hex, I wouldn't have killed him.
That was again. I should have thought about that. I should have it was perhaps a reason not to go for the objectives, because it was a risk.
It is right next to the lethal. Well, I put the lethal hex there, so and that was primarily thinking he might go for objectives, so I'm going to put it near that, and it paid off for me in the end.
Did.
It is, and I've suffered in previous games where you just forget to, and you leave people near lethal hexes. And then people come in, they only do 1 or 2 plinky damage, but then they get pushed onto a lethal hex and they're dead, and you're like,
he's got 4 damage in the corner. I forgot Gristlewell did 3.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. He's 3 from the outset. So I am liking the Grymwatch. I'm getting very, very happy with them now. And I'm afraid, Scritch, your days may be numbered. This is power creep in action. So there you go, guys. Robin's lost a game at last. I'm a little happier. The Grymwatch are currently undefeated.
Yes,
They're
they
the
are,
only
aren't they?
undefeated warband. So we're going to go off and record our next game now, which is going to be Despoilers versus Oryx. Our first matchup against the Shadespire warband, and all the cards are available except for Shadespire, of course. So do let us know, as always, in the comments below if we've missed anything. Put a timestamp on there as well, and we'll see you soon in the Beastgrave. Bye.